For those select few that are already initiated, you should already know what this is. And for those of you that aren't, just chill. See, we're going to get down to the other stuff here in a second. But what I'm always trying to get everybody to understand is everything gets vibration. So, before we do anything else, just vibe.
Tommy's got the vibe, got the vibe, got the vibe, got the vibe.
Just let that seep in. Yeah, that's the vibe. I'm not a fan of Mondays or the mundane. So the vibe comes first. Queenie too blessed. I'm too blessed to be stressed. Yeah, that's the vibe. And everything is vibration. If you haven't smiled yet today, now would be the perfect time to do so. And if you can't find a smile for yourself, please allow me to be the smile on your face. Because at the end of the day, all I am is the smile on your face.
JP Production.
All I am is the motherfucking vibe. Make sure y'all hit the like button as you come in the door. And in doing so, understand this is not about ego. Nah, this is about algorithm. This just helps us expand the platform. That way, if you're not trying to hear what we're trying to say, at least we can get out to the next motherfucker who is. Yeah, I like that. Where's everybody checking in from in the world? It's 12:31 in Narnia. Do you know what your vibe is?
JP Production.
It's a beautiful day to be alive. It's a beautiful time to learn. So we're going to take just a few minutes to let a few more people trickle in, and then we're going to get down to the nitty gritty. Now it's Monday. So we're going to let the moon guide us. So I'm going to touch on the transits and elaborate on the aspects that might be affecting you. And then after that, we'll go wherever the vibe takes us. We're going to let our intuition be the guide. This whole thing going to be an experience. Uh-oh, baby. Yeah, that's the one right there.
JP Production.
Five. Yo. That's the vibe. Yeah. That's perfect for Aquarius season. It's something just a little bit different. Not weird. Foreign. Like Sagittarius. Yeah, it's about that time. You know that time where you open up your ear and let me crawl into your mind.
Lonely.
I like that. We finna talk about it.
Lonely.
It's my son's birthday today. He wanted to stay home from school and play Fortnite for his birthday. So I obliged. Yeah, I obliged. My baby turned 9 today, man. He's my last baby. My junior. I need as many likes as I have people in my chat, and that's when I'll get it cracking. I also need all of y'all to check in. If you're here, announce yourself. YouTube is about interaction. We need people in the chat getting it cracking. I'm gonna do my part. Watkins Cat House. Empress Adele, mother of John. Attuned to Ken. My friend. Yeah. I need like 9 more likes. And that's just a matter of respect. Because if you're here and you aren't gonna hit the like button, what the fuck are you really here for? You creeping? No, wait. You might be hating. You waiting for a chance to troll? Nah. You swag sucking. Good thing I got plenty to swear. I hope you got a long throat, because I got long swag. So long, if I really asserted myself, it might drag you down into the pits of hell. Push you back into your motherfucking shell. Double A. Hey. You smile, we're gonna be here for a while. I wasn't scheduled to be here today, but surprise. Here I is. Now, let's talk about what's going on cosmically, if you will. So, you feel that right there? That right there. That has a whole different vibe to it. That's where we at right now. This is Aquarius season. Sometimes you have to find a way to channel your uniqueness to help everybody. Yes, you're unique. Yes, you're amazing. But it's not about you right now. It's about the collective. Never forget that during Aquarius season. It's how can you use your unique gifts to help the world. Yeah. What you gonna do? Now, the sun is sextile to the moon, square to Uranus, but also sextile to Chiron. And so, with the sun being sextile to the moon for these next few hours, let's first look at what this could mean after I spit. Because the sun sextile to the moon is just a certain comfortableness with yourself, with your emotions and your ego. See, at the end of the day, Sagittarius and Aquarius both want freedom. That's the thing that connects them. Freedom is most important to them. Out of any other signs, Freedom is most important to Sagittarius and Aquarius. Freedom to experience. Freedom to think differently, be differently, exist differently, move differently. And so this is just about unique authenticity. That means the best thing you could do for the motherfucking world right now is just be your motherfucking self. Your most honest expression. You ain't gotta fit in, fit out. Do your thing. You proudly doing your thing inspires the next person to do so. You being honest in your expression is a really awesome contribution to a better world for all of us. Because if you do it and I do it and they do it, then guess what? That sextile is working and doing this motherfucking thing. I don't think you hear me though. We got to do this shit collectively. Now, next. Let me turn this down a little bit. With the sun square to Uranus, there might be some spots today that make you break out of your comfort zone. But it actually could pay off for you in a multitude of ways. It's probably not going to be easy or comfortable at first. That's what it means when you come out of your comfort zone. But getting out of your normal operating environment and moving into a different mode of operation could actually put you into a unique opportunity that you weren't seeing before. But that stubbornness between Aquarius and Taurus is a motherfucker. Scorpio is stubborn, and Leo is quite stubborn, but Aquarius and Taurus are probably the two most stubborn signs out of all of them. Stubbornly open-minded, stubbornly conservative. Stubbornly liberal, stubbornly conservative. And you really have to look at the effect like, look, man, maybe I didn't get what I wanted, but I did learn what I'm capable of. And that's also a blessing in itself. I don't think you hear me with that, though. That's also a blessing in itself. Now, my dog's going crazy, sorry. The beautiful thing is the moon in Sagittarius lets us know the experience is everything. And we'll talk about that more in a second. But with the sun sextile to Chiron, once again, I'm telling you, the most awesome thing you can do for the world is be your awesome motherfucking self. As conflicted, as crazy, as confused as you can be sometimes. Just be your motherfucking self. You'll learn through that experience. When you see the sun and Chiron in Aries, you can't allow yourself to be reticent. You can't be afraid of being you. Just be you. And watch it pay off for you in a unique way. Even if it's just through a lesson learned. Or an awesome experience. But who am I but a professional? Now, the moon. The moon is at 20 degrees of Sagittarius right now. What's up, dudes? And with the moon at 20 degrees of Sagittarius, you just gotta look, man. The blessing comes from just living. Your imagination and your emotions are operate very close to the surface, and people want to live that out. And here's the thing: that means every experience that you have can be magical. You just have to put yourself in a positive way of being. And it's not hard to do with this. Now, you can take it too far and get yourself in a little trouble, but even the lesson learned from that is a beautiful thing. Now you know not to do that shit no more. The moon in Sagittarius is beautiful. It's a beautiful, positive burst of energy. There's a certain healing energy out here with the sun sextile to the moon, sextile to Chiron. You hear me? There's a certain healing energy out here. Look, we got a hater already. Let me entertain him, y'all. I ain't gonna get too crazy into it, but before I block your monkey ass, whatever your name is, him is her, him, her, him, her. What would make your untalented ass? Let me turn this down. You fucked up the vibe. And you finna get put out for that. What would make your untalented ass tap into somebody else's life? Somebody that's doing something positive. See, we're here sharing knowledge and information to try to raise each other's vibration. We're on some positive shit. You came in here trolling, trying to get some attention for yourself. When you could have just started a channel and then you could have cracked jokes or made a comedy channel or did skits or some other type of shit. Nah, don't say, nah, it's not your bad, bro. Because you came in here trying to play. You came in here trying to play and you fucking with the right one. See, we happen to have Mars in Capricorn. I happen to be a Mars in Capricorn. See, this right here is priceless knowledge of self. See, knowledge of self is one of the most powerful things that you can have because it brings a certain awareness to you. See, you should have been aware that you was on some fuck shit before you even came in here playing with me. You hear me, cuz? So, here's the thing. We're a vibe tribe. There's thousands of us all over the motherfucking world. And we're just here trying to vibe, share this priceless knowledge to raise the vibration of everybody. But see, you came in on some fuck shit. So the thing is, you can be a part of this if you stay on the right vibration, or you can just be an observer. But this is a vibe that we're maintaining. Now, you said you're bad, so I love you. We're going to let you stay. But as soon as you get on some other shit, fam, because I make mistakes too. I spent years of my life in the penitentiary. So I make mistakes too. And I get into with people all the time because of my ego. I'm always saying some crazy shit, being a pompous asshole. Some could accuse me of trolling sometimes. So I get it. I get it. But if this ain't for you, just leave before I block you. Because I block people with the quickness. I actually show some heart because you said my bad. I have people that actually stay here just to see me block people. I'm that live. Jamie Jennings, I'm not political. I support people that love everyone. I support people on both sides of that. I'm not political. I support peace. I support action if it's needed. That means if somebody crosses you the wrong way, slap the cowboy shit out of them. I mean, the cowboy shit out of them. But I'm not against Palestine and I'm not against Israel. I'm not for either one. I'm for people. And even more than that, I'm for the soul. You caught me on the beautiful motherfucking expression of my energy today. So let me help you. Your mama insane. Your mama was insane. What you really need to do, see, I try to be nice to you too, Jamie, is you need to get a hold of your mama right now. And tell her abortion lived, and it's on YouTube, talking out the side of her neck. Now you see how upsetting and mean that can be, but see how you play with the right one? You better find you somebody else to play with, baby. My mama's dead too. So what you need to do is pray to the astral realm or whatever you should have did instead of coming here playing with me. Bye. I love you. Now y'all, hey man, we gonna keep trolling or what, man? I'm smiling. I'm still happy. Like, look, we are here vibing. Nobody said anything about what's going on anywhere politically. I don't want anybody from either one of those sides to be doing anything, so I don't give a fuck. You hear me? I don't choose sides. I'm a Libra rising. I don't choose sides. You hear me? So we all good with that.
90.
Now let's get back. And let my motherfucking joint go out. What's up, Slay? Now, the moon in Sagittarius also means try Jesus. Don't try me. This will be a learning experience for you. As long as you ain't calling nobody else bitches, you good. You can see my football team. Stop playing with me. Now, and a fight come with that. Are we gonna continue? Oh, it's one of them days. I have Mercury opposite my Mercury, so I expected this type of event today. I actually expected this today. I got Mercury in Leo. I got Pluto and Mercury opposite my Mercury in Leo. My 0-degree Mercury in Leo. So I expected this. I expected this from you bitches. Look, man.
90.
I do not know XXX Tentacion. I am aware of his artistry and his music, but I do not know him personally. You feel me? I don't know him personally. I'm too old for that. I'm from a whole different generation. He was an awesome young artist, though, with a lot of promise. What's up, Naomi? Now, let me get back to what I was doing, man. Mercury is sitting at 0 degrees of Aquarius.
90.
And this is actually Mercury's first conjunction with Pluto, exact conjunction with Pluto in Aquarius. In a very long time, in the last 300 years, and for the first time in the next 300 years. So, what does that say? First of all, that means there's going to be some unique ideology that could take place today that could really revolutionize things for a lot of people. Pay attention to your ideas and your thoughts today. See, a better world starts with an open mind. You have to be empirical and try different stuff to figure out what works. But see, this right here starts with an idea, a single thought. See, if you were to do spiritual research and research the law of one, law of one is all going to be about one expression, one thought. Besides all of the other stuff about densities and chakras and polarity, what you're first going to see with the law of one is all of it is an expression of one thought of the one. It's all it takes. For creation is all it takes. It's something to come from nothing, an idea. A profound idea. And so, for things to be different, for life to change, for the world to be a better place, it starts with an idea. Now, this starts a profound change of events, a chain of events, not change of events, a profound chain of events that gets a progression going as far as the world moving in a different direction. Hey, hold up. Let me help somebody out real fast. Before we go any further, let me see. Otherworldliness only. Are you still here? Hey, otherworldliness only. Are you here right now? I need you to check in real fast. Yeah, if I have something on your chin, it might be some of your mama's coochie juice. Stop playing with me. Hey, I'm about to make you a moderator real fast, and I want you to weed out these suckers while you here for me. As soon as you see somebody say fuck shit, just block them. That means hide them on the channel. They can observe, but they can't be a part of it. That way I don't keep... I'm going to block them automatically when I see it also, but just right off the... Any sucker fuck shit, just block they funky ass. They should have made their own channel and went and did comedy. All right, I got you. Watkins Cat House. You too. Well, you probably... You got a migraine. I ain't going to do you right now, but... Q, I'm finna make you a moderator too. You're always here. Miss Colston, I'm gonna put you as a moderator too. Beats by Bless Zone Out Music, I'm putting you as a moderator, fam. Hey, as soon as you see somebody on some troll shit, some fuck shit, block they bitch ass. With it. Wait, I just hit you. Damn, no. Damn, Beats, no. How I hide a fucking... No. Damn, I just accidentally hit Beats. Hold up, Beats. I'm gonna have to message you. Yeah, I see that. Hold on, I gotta fix this, y'all. I can't block my boy. He's a fucking tribal council member. I was trying to add him. Oh, there they are. I got y'all. I can unblock y'all now. I found it. Damn, I got a lot of people blocked. My bad, y'all. All right, I unblocked him. Who else got blocked the other day? What did Kayana change her name to? Hey, y'all know Fat Andy? All right, that should be better. Beats my bad, bro. Fuck my dumb ass hat. Hurt. There you go. We got another one. Oh man, what's up today? Y'all see all these trolls today? We got to be doing something good though. Look, bro. If you want to feel tough, go look in your mirror. All right, slap yourself. Put your head in the toilet. Flush it 3 times. If you don't drown, look yourself in the eye and let yourself know you a gangster. Cause you talking to somebody that you don't even know on the motherfucking YouTube is crazy than a motherfucker, bro. Like I'm going to entertain it today because I'm about to block your bitch ass anyway. But before you say anything else, like is your life that pathetic? You see, it says priceless knowledge of self. We sharing knowledge, baby. We helping each other. You talking about fuck your hat? This is a brand. You ain't got one of them. Your name is UE. You just a sucker talking crazy on YouTube. You see that? That's a brand. Wait. You see that? That's a brand. That's a brand, motherfucker. That's a brand. You might not have one of them. Hold up. Wait. So we get this right. That's a hat. You see that? That's a motherfucking hat. Yeah, so we can do basic shit. That's a cookie. Nah, you stupid motherfucker. This is a notebook. This is your bitch ass getting blocked immediately. Find you somebody else to play with. Like anybody else want to get blocked real fast before we go any further? I'm feeling like blocking folk. This is Mars and Capricorn. But yeah, man. Appreciate it, Miss Colston. Now, any of y'all suckers want anything else y'all want us to get off your chest before we go any further? Like this shit is crazy. I ain't even got to Venus yet. But yeah, Mercury's at 0 degrees of Aquarius. It's conjunct Pluto. I get it. I get it. I'm gonna block anybody that talks out of line. Denise, Alicia, anybody that trolls, anybody that says anything out of line, I'll block you with the quickness. We're a vibe tribe. Let me get this out the way because I like saying it. You see how many people left real fast? We are a vibe tribe here. We're here to help raise the vibration by sharing this motherfucking knowledge and information. We don't care about your personal attention-seeking behavior attempts. You should have started your channel. We would come subscribe to you and watch you because we that live and we love like that. But instead, you want to come on here trying to crack jokes on somebody who's obviously trying to help your dumb, goofy ass. Do you hear me? I'm sharing knowledge here. I'm trying to help you raise your motherfucking vibration. I'm spending my time here. As many people here can confirm, I'm actually a professional. I could go do things that actually pay me dividends for real. See, I don't think you understand. I make $100 an hour. What do you do? And that's the minimum. That's the bare minimum. So what we're gonna do? And I got a whole motherfucking squad for my people to Beach. I love you, Beach. My bad, bro. I didn't mean to block you like that. I'm gonna add you as a moderator so you ain't gotta go through that shit no more. I know, bro. I got you. But I got you. I added you as a moderator now, so you good. So, you know what I'm saying? Are we gonna get back to this knowledge? Are we gonna get back to this? It's one of them days, or we can vibe. Look. You need to connect with that divine part of yourself. Get that bitch ass shit about you. Fuck you, man. Now, let's talk about Venus. Venus is at 16 degrees of Capricorn. So with Venus at 16 degrees of Capricorn, this is probably another reason why I'm getting so much hate. That means Venus is square to my ascendant. So it's something inside of yourself that you feel like you in competition with me. I get it now. But you can never compete or compare. So all you can do is sit there and stare. Now, with Venus in Capricorn, look, ain't nobody got no time for no bullshit. You feel me? We want what we want, and we ain't gonna settle for nothing less, and we ain't really worried about anything but what we want. Mars in Capricorn gives us the energy to get after it. But what Venus does is make us realize, hey, that's what we want. And there ain't nothing under that standard that we willing to settle less for. Now, in our relationships, that can present some issues. That can present some issues. Because things are a little bit more serious than usual. People might be tired of playing around. People might be wondering what the end game is. Like, what's really going down between us? What's really the end game of this? What are we doing now? You can see some of that for some of y'all that are in some of those relationships where you really didn't know where you stand. This could be one of those defining moments. Not just today, but Venus in Capricorn period could be one of those defining moments where you realize, hey, that actually wasn't something that was worth my time. You hear me? Motherfucker want that trio shit. Straight like that. Now, in business, that's beautiful. Because people standing on it. People are serious about their shit. Serious about their desires. Serious about their needs, their responsibilities. Now that's a beautiful thing. Now, let me also say that when you have Venus in Capricorn, sometimes there can also be some stuff where some of the romance gets drained out of certain relationships, especially those long-lasting ones, because this is where you start to feel responsible for a person. You love them. It's not like you don't love them and you're not with them, but you know, you have to find a way to incorporate some romance, because you kind of feel like you're in this because y'all are responsible for each other, or this is the responsible or mature thing to keep doing. And so you do want to make sure that there is still some feeling involved in your interactions. That would really be helpful. Like, for real, for real. Now, the beautiful thing about Venus is Venus is trine to Uranus for one more day, but square to Chiron. So Venus trine to Uranus, this is an Earth trine. This is where, through taking things seriously, through being responsible, you could actually see an opportunity for something unique, something solid. That's Uranus and Taurus. Or you could, at the very least, you just handling your shit, run into an opportunity for something a little different, something you might enjoy, something that turns your nose to a new opportunity, something that you're ultimately grateful for. See, Venus trine to Uranus does offer something different. So this is an Earth trine, which is interesting. It's Capricorn and Taurus, but it's still Venus trine to Uranus. So it is still something that's just a little bit different. There has to be an element of something just a little bit different in the mix. And that right there pays off. I don't know where it comes from or how it plays out, but hey, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. Now, with Venus square to Chiron, look, and this is an exact square. This is actually where you have a responsibility to work on yourself to make your relationships better. But it might be a conflict that happens that makes you realize there's some work that still needs to be done. That brings a certain awareness to a part of your relationship or a part of yourself that you could work on that could help your relationship progress in a more healthy way. Or there's a part of yourself that you could really work on that can make you realize that, hey, this is a point in your evolution where, hey, this is where I need something more healthy for me. I need something more mature. I need something that's gonna appreciate over time. What's up, Ebony? What's up, Tyler? But yeah, that's where we at with this. Uniquely. Now, oh yeah, that has a different vibe to it. Mars. Mars is at 24 degrees of Capricorn. And so with this right here, people ain't putting their energy into bullshit. Sometimes not even the anger. Oh, I ain't got time to be mad at you, motherfucker. I got some shit I'm trying to really accomplish in my life. Them petty squabbles, you can keep it to yourself, because that right there is a waste of my energy. People are wanting to put their energy into what they desire. What they desire is something serious, something that's going to end up paying off in the end. with Venus in Capricorn. So people are only focused on their goals. They're only focused on their goals. They're only putting their energy into what they want. And because of that, they're going to get it. They're going to get it. They ultimately become successful in that endeavor. And that's a beautiful thing in itself. Now, Mars is sextile to Neptune. Now, this is interesting because this is that sextile between Pisces and Capricorn. So there can be this thing where you have to make sure that what you're putting your energy into is something that is actually real, or something that's really gonna produce something. It's not some ideal, you know. Now there is another thing with this, with Mars sextile to Neptune, where people can easily realize, like, man, I've been wasting my time. I have been wasting my time. Or where people can get worried and it can stop them. Like, people can get really fucking worried about some shit, and it can slow down progress, or it can stop them from what they were trying to accomplish. And that right there is tragic. Tragic in its own right. Now, they could also, at this point right here, is people can be really creative. People can really become inspired. They can find out what it's all about with Mars sextile to Neptune, and that right there gives them a burst of energy, or it gives them this reason to keep pushing, this reason to keep going, and that's beautiful in its own expression. Now, Jupiter is at 7 degrees of Taurus, and that once again is just a beautiful calming effect. What's a calming effect on? On just about everything, but specifically on Saturn at 7 degrees of Pisces now. Jupiter is producing this beautiful calming effect. It's just like, hey man, don't freak out. Just be patient with life and yourself. Stay calm and let things progress. Stay solid. You know, it kind of gives you a safe space a little bit. Because if I didn't have something that was keeping me rooted right now, it's Jupiter really doing what it's doing to all my placements too. But if I didn't have that keeping me rooted, I don't know where I'd be. Even the knowledge of it calms me down a little bit. But this is also a very prosperous time for those people who are patient, and for those people who are applying this, because people really know the worth of things right now. People really know the worth of things, and we're coming into some very abundant times. I mean, beautifully abundant. These next few months, I've told y'all, we got to let this pay off. Now, not make it pay off. Let it pay off. And just be grateful for life. Be grateful for the process. Believe that things are going to be better. And watch that results come. Now, you also can get a thing with Saturn and Jupiter in this sextile, where you could let some worries paralyze you. You could be so worried about something that you're not going to move at all. And I'm going to sit here and eat and wait and so I never said stop. I said be calm and patiently progress. If you stop, you have a danger of being stuck with this sextile between Pisces and Taurus. And so what you have to do is patiently progress and get creative with this energy. Whatever you're going through, like, this is a time where you could really make something that is incredibly valuable. all this pain, all this fear, all this worry, all this vacillation, this struggle that you've been through. Nah. Don't play victim. Make music. Make art from it. Write about it. Sing about it.
Look at that.
Nah. That's what you got to do with this. Now, Saturn is at 7 degrees of Pisces. And with Saturn sitting here at 7 degrees of Pisces, look, the only thing you have to fear is fear itself. I know that's a cliche, but it's also the truth. Because everything else is just a part of the experience, and you signed up for this. You know, if you have anybody to resent, resent yourself. And you shouldn't even ever do that. Stop resenting people. They're just human beings. Just like you. That don't mean you got to deal with them. That don't mean you got to be around them. But that resentment is holding you down. It's holding you back. You know. Drugs might feel like an escape technique, but at the same time, it's just an unhealthy coping mechanism. You sitting up worrying don't do nothing but make the situation worse. I know this because I go through this every day. Every day. What's up, Jake? What's up, Arnie? Now, you also, with Saturn in Pisces, have to find your faith in life. But nobody's going to restore that for you because nothing is happening to you. You need to understand that. Nobody's doing anything to you. This is just life. You're not a fucking victim. Especially not of circumstance. You get what you allow. And you can always change the narrative. You can always change the narrative. You know, all of the shit. And even the shit that you worry about the most. Death, sickness, losing a loved. Like, that's all a part of this shit too. That's all a part of this shit too. And you being fearful of any of it only fucks it up. You not being able to forgive only weighs you down. You looking at things negatively ain't doing nothing but manifesting negative things to you. Like, you have to start finding a way to be positive, and you're not going to find that externally. Drugs ain't going to do it for you. Sex ain't going to do it for you. And even through that, you have to find something inside of you that knows how to be okay. That's where we're at as people again, is we need to find something inside of us that knows how to be okay again. Like, man, and it ain't easy. It ain't fucking easy. It's been hard as fuck for me. It's still hard as fuck. I wake up, start worrying. It takes until at least 6 or 7 in the evening for me to realize I didn't die that day. I feel all right. Like, I'm probably pretty good. We'll wait and see what happens tomorrow. And that's a miserable way to live, but that's exactly how it goes some days. That's exactly how it goes some days. Like, wake up, start worrying, worry everybody else around me. And then realize I've spent my whole day worrying and the day is over. I didn't do any living and didn't enjoy it. I just worried all day. And what I was worried about didn't happen that day. Might happen the next day, so I have plenty to worry about the next day, but it didn't happen that day, and I just wasted that whole fucking day. It's ironic that this is in my 5th house, but yes. It's like, man, you didn't enjoy anything about the day because you just sat up and worried about it. Like your day didn't go good at all. And nothing bad happened to you. You sat up and worried about some shit you can't control all fucking day long. And you did nothing to actively deal with your fears either. Like I didn't go to get psychiatric help. I didn't go get any medical help from a real medical professional or any, like, I just sat here and worried about being sick. Not was sick, sat and worried about being sick. And that's just what Saturn allows you to do to yourself. You know, me and one of my students, we talk about whether we have a debate whether Saturn gives gifts or whether it's not that Saturn is not a positive. It doesn't have certain positive effects, but you do that. Saturn didn't give you anything, you earned it. Jupiter gives you stuff. Saturn doesn't give you anything. It's not going to gift you something. You earn it. When you go to walk the stage and to get your degree, the dean or the principal is handing you it, but they didn't give it to you. You earned it. That's yours. You pulled that in on your own. And so that's the thing with Saturn. You end up mastering something. You have to master something. You have to master your emotions. You have to master your delusions, master your fear, master your addictions, master that avoidance behavior, master that lack of boundaries. There's lots of stuff that people are gonna have to do with this. Master that gluttony. Like all of that shit is something that you gotta master within yourself, because life is still gonna be out there doing what life does. Like, people still gonna be loving, people still gonna be dying, people still gonna be getting sick, people still gonna be stealing, people still gonna be breaking people's hearts. Hey, that's just a part of this experience. That's why you signed up to come to this plane. It wouldn't be the same without the pain. Like, that's what you came here for. Yeah. So, you know, a lot of it just has to do with finding some way to be okay, finding faith inside of you, regardless of the external circumstances. Yeah. Sometimes you got to deal with the past. Sometimes you got to learn how to be present. Sometimes you have to figure out a way to have faith about the future. That's something that we all got to do. Now, without dwelling on that any further, Uranus is at 19 degrees of Taurus. And I mean, you see the craziness going on. Look in California right now. In LA right now, there's floods. The LA River is full and it's flooding. There was like a foot of snow over the weekend where I'm at. In one 24-hour period, just dump foot of snow on your bitch ass. That slows down business. That fucks things up, and it makes also certain other businesses flourish. It could also interfere with certain stuff. There's more conflict going on in the world that makes things unstable. The world is not a stable place right now. You can't get stuck in any particular way of being or any particular method of operation, Because as soon as something changes, then you're going to be stuck in that and you're going to be fucked up. So you got to stay on your pivot foot, which is kind of irritating with Uranus being in Taurus. That's why Uranus falls in Taurus. Uranus loves to stay on the pivot foot, but Taurus wants to, like, nah, man, we need to just button down the hatches and be safe. Nah. You got to understand that things are changing. Especially business is changing. The nature of business is changing. People's values are changing also. The things that people are willing to do for money has changed also. The opportunities for money have changed. Man, there's so much money out here. It's so many different ways to make money. Like, for real. You just got to be open-minded. And some of us have to put our pride to the side because we're stuck in a certain particular way of thinking. It's a trip. And the way that the culture influences everything is crazy. It's crazy. All of a sudden, something will be socially acceptable that people condemned for hundreds of years. And you better not speak against that, no matter what your own personal value system is, or they'll cancel your ass. They'll make somebody famous, make somebody rich, just like that. And they'll also destroy them and cancel them in the same breath the very next week. It's about astrology, Angel. Kurumi, like what? Being gay is something that's been acceptable for a long time, depending on what culture you're in. And no, I'm never going to address anybody's sexuality. That's not what I'm talking about. And if you ever would press anybody's sexuality, you'd be like, out of here so fast. Like so fast. Now, back to where we were going with this. That's jamming right there, though. Neptune's at 25 degrees of Pisces, so that just speaks to the culture. That speaks to the culture. We live in a copycat, confused ass culture right now. What's right doesn't matter. That's the truth. What's trending is what matters. We're more connected than ever, but we're more confused than ever. The government, in their own way, has told us all kinds of stuff about the nature of reality, and we don't even give a fuck. As people, we don't give a fuck. Real ain't even real no more. And we don't even give a fuck. We're so desensitized. So desensitized. Because of social media, people are more comfortable with guns than ever. Somebody could say, right now, they could go post on Facebook, they could go post, a ninja or a nigga don't love you for real unless he whoop your ass. My nigga whooped my ass last week, and I know he loved me. And then everybody be like, yeah, I know. Like, my nigga whooped my ass. No. Like, y'all make domestic violence trend. Like, that fast. That fast. It's a trip, the world that we live in. It's a trip. and it's the culture. Spirituality is a fucking fad. It's not even spirituality anymore. You have to be spiritual as a person. See, that's the difference. You have to find the truth inside of yourself. That's the trick with Neptune and Pisces. The truth resides inside of you. There's a main line to the divine that's inside of you. You just need to tap into that. You need to tap into that. All the external shit is bullshit. It's bullshit. Like, the stuff and the tools that we're supposed to use to help each other is a fucking fad. It's also like something that's discriminatory. Instead of us using, a lot of people using astrology as a tool of self-knowledge like we kind of tend to do here, we also use it as a thing to make division and to persecute people. Oh, you a cancer man, so you have to be like this. And I mean, I hear that a lot. Oh, you're, and I mean, you can't help it because they are a certain way. And, or you a Pisces moon, so you, and like it's a trip. And there are certain things that do apply, but there's also certain shit where you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You're repeating what you heard somebody else say. Misinformation is spread constantly. And then also, you don't know what AI is putting out there and what humans are putting out there. Which, if AI is doing it, humans are also doing it, but that's why I gave the quotation mark. But at the same time, you don't know if something is AI generated or if something is authentic anymore. Not these cookies right here, but I was eating some cookies, some sandwich cookies just the other day. Hold on. But when I'm eating my sandwich cookies or whatever, I happen to look on the package because I know I worked at this actual factory that made these exact cookies. I worked at this factory before in my hometown. They make these cookies in my hometown. And so I'm looking at the cookies, and the first thing I see is contains several bioengineered food products. And I mean, most of the shit we eat probably is, but it's something as soon as I saw it, it's like, like the food ain't even real no more. Like the food ain't even real no more. And a lot of people fall for bullshit anyway because all they have to do is say something is organic. And then you're also buying into it. Like, if you think that they would sell you something without trying it on you first in some other way, you're a trip. First of all. But we live in a world where regulatory oversight in itself is something that is a sham. Because people don't trust the power be. Because that might be a scam. That might be a setup. That there might be a scandal or a conspiracy behind that. It's confusing. Because there might be. It's all very confusing. The world we live in is extremely confusing. People are very delusional. Real just ain't real no more. Real just ain't real no more. I don't think you hear me though. So, what do we do about that as people? I don't think there is anything we can do as a culture, even though we're going to get into a Neptune and Aries culture here differently. I think the only thing we can do is find the answers within ourselves. Think for yourself. Exactly. Be into that spirituality that's inside of you, not the spirituality that people are speaking on. Being into astrology, being into tarot, being into crystals, being into witchcraft or the occult, being into any of that shit does not make you spiritual. And that's what people will say. They'll say, I'm not really, I'm spiritual. No. You're interested in witchcraft. You're interested in divination. You're interested in this, but people are caught up in labels. The label matters more than what is. You even want to look at, since we want to ask about, since somebody spoke on it being gay earlier, you want to look at the LGBTQ community. Even when you look at that, what should be important is the freedom to be with whoever you are or be whoever you want to be with. But now what's more important is what's your pronouns, what's your preference, and what's your pronouns. When that shouldn't even matter. Who you are internally should be what matters. That's another fad now. It's not about freedom, it's about a fad. It's not honest expression. No. That's the problem. And so you have, in order for you to be accepted, you have to define something. You have to define yourself. You have to choose what you're going to be, which parlays into some type of expectation. When you don't know if you're that, they force children to make these choices from a very early age. And that's crazy. That's crazy. All processes aren't progress. So you have to start an inner process of discovery for growth. Plain and simple. You want to be free. You don't want to be exploited, so don't exploit. Don't be exploitive. That's the truth of that. Neptune and Pisces has people way too worried about what it seems like, how it's perceived, than what it is. What's accepted? What's trending? What's your label? What's your pronoun? There's so many people out here all the time like, oh, I'm an astrologer. No, the fuck you're not. You're into astrology. You're into astrology. Like, that's the truth. Are you reading charts for people? And a professional means you're getting paid, but are you reading charts for people? For people. Not are you reading charts? Are you reading charts for people? If you are, I just hope you have the skills and the knowledge to do so, instead of being caught up in a label of what this is and what some cliche, or you're not going and you're saying you're seeing a placement and you're saying, oh well, this is what I heard somebody say, so I'm gonna tell somebody this about themselves because this is some shit I've heard somebody say about this placement because I'm an astrologer. No, you need to study long enough to be as an astrologer to develop your your own understanding. Now, that could be very similar to other people's understanding. You could be under the guidance of another astrologer, but what you are developing is your own perspective from that. An understanding. And not everybody gets it. That's the truth. Not everybody has a gift. With tarot cards, some people are just reading what they thought, and like they're leading, they're just telling people all kinds of bullshit because they know that they get attention doing that. There are very few true tarotists that have the gift for real. And so they say, "Oh, I sense somebody's coming back," and then this motherfucker is opening that door for somebody, like you said, "Oh, I sense somebody coming back into your life, and this and this and this and this," and you're just talking out the side of your fucking neck. And then this person is letting opening their mind and their heart to some toxic motherfucker that done did them dirty. With astrologers, not all of them have an understanding. They might have read something in a book. They might have been studying, and it takes a certain people, like it takes them years to get it. And sometimes people study astrology for 10, 15, 20 years and they still don't get it. They don't quite get it because it's not for them. They might really be into it and they might really have a book fun, but they don't have a true understanding. And then there are certain things that I myself, like I get out of, I stay in my lane. I'm a professional Western Placidus astrologer. I love Vedic astrology. I know how to do whole house. I know how to do equal sign. I know how to do all of this stuff. But at the same time, that's not what I do professionally. So in those realms, I love them. I'm an astrologer. I'm into those. But that's not my professional practice. You know, your OBGYN is not also a podiatrist. He has a medical degree, so he understands anatomy and he could help you in an emergency. Like I could, but he's not a podiatrist. That's the truth. I'm not gonna sit up here and try to teach you about astrocartography because I don't got it. I don't get it yet. And I've been doing astrology for 20 some odd years. Really not into it professionally, but I'm talking about loving it. Professionally, I've been doing it for 7. But I didn't really start making money till the last 4. I worked for somebody else before that. I worked for a website. But anyway. You have to look at the labels. People want to be labeled by something. They want to be something. Like, no, man, you could just be into different things. You could just be on your journey. You could just be on your search. You could just be into finding out about yourself, on a search for self. And you could just be trying to better your life. You don't have to be defined by something. That's Neptune and Pisces. You could just be a fucking freak. You could be a female that likes to wear boys' clothes, and that's fine. You don't have to have a label on you. You could be a man that likes other men, but you're masculine. You could be like all that shit. Like you don't have all of those labels that people get caught up in are bullshit. They're bullshit. And those in their own right are discriminatory. And people are way more worried about the label, the appearance, than what it really is. People don't give a fuck about who Donald Trump is as a person. They're caught up in the ideal of Donald Trump, and they are disenchanted with the ideal of Joe Biden. That's the truth. People don't know what's really going on unless they're in Palestine or Israel. They pick a side from something that they've heard somebody else speak on or something in the news, and they say, well, this has been going on for this long, so this is what I choose, without knowing what's really happening, because I'm sure there is a lot of really messed up stuff coming from both sides. You know, pictures are painted to make you perceive things a certain way, but you have to be able to have an inner compass. You have to have an inner compass that guides you separate from what the culture is doing. Do you hear me? You got to let that main line to the divine be your guide. And divinity is not the same thing in all of us. It represents different parts of us, and it also represents different things for all of us. That's also the truth. No matter what the label is of what you call that. Higher self, higher power, God, Allah, you know, all which is all really something else. The creator, the ultimate, all of that. Appreciate it, Blade Black. What's up there? Hi there, I'm Korean. Much love to Korea. But yeah, man, Neptune and Pisces is a motherfucker, man. So here's what happens with Neptune and Pisces. Because there's always a sextile between Neptune and Pluto, especially since 1950. So this is a process of change. And right now we're kind of out of that sextile. But as Neptune starts progressing and Pluto goes back retrograde, they'll come into a sextile again. But they're moving away from it. But what we see right here is, with this right here, you see Pluto at 0 degrees of Aquarius, right? And so you got to dare to be different. You got to think different. You want shit to be different? You want the world to be better? You got to think differently. You got to be differently. This is still air. So this is the mind. But this is a radical change of pace and mindset. This is where things become a little bit more frantic, a little bit more electric. It's like, hey, you know what? Hey, this shit ain't gonna fly. Like, this shit is a powder keg. The world is a motherfucking powder keg. And it's gonna go off. That's the truth. And so people have to be like, man, what can we do? We got to try something differently. And that's what you do. See, Aquarius is also empirical. It's inventive and empirical. And so with Pluto there, it's like, man, this is intense fucking things forcing about changes. Like, we got to do something fucking different. Like, for instance, we're progressing towards an election. And we were just talking about that here in America. And I'm not going to say this is going to happen. This is not a prediction, because I don't make predictions, because predictions can be projections. But this is something that could definitely be within a possibility. Like I said, we do not want Joe Biden to be president. Even me. Let me help Martha Walker. Martha Walker, you are not real. You no longer exist in this chat. Hold up, who I had? Hold up, I didn't mean to do that. My bad, Beats. I keep hiding you. But yeah, Martha Walker, you're not real. You no longer exist here. All right, Beats, did it let you? Hold on. I keep fucking my boy Beats off. I wonder what in our charts is clashing today. Are you still here, Beats? But yeah, This shit crazy, man. Like it starts in the mind, and like I said, with Mercury conjunct to Pluto in Aquarius today, this will be one of those days where there's this ideal that starts, where something different, where people are like, hey man. And so back to the political process, especially here in the United States. What you see is this, right? And as we're progressing through this election year, there is still not even really any legal proof that Donald Trump can even run for president right now because of the criminal things that he's involved with. Because in certain states, it's into the Supreme Court whether he can be allowed on the ballot or not. I think in Colorado and in somewhere up east, like he's not even. Donald Trump has been banned from the ballot because of the insurrection rule. And then with this case that he just lost, as far as sexual assault on this woman, who knows if that becomes something that is criminal, or he settled his tax papers, but it's now a whole nother tax season. And so we have all of this. So there's not even any legal clarity whether Donald Trump will be able to be on the ballot for real. He is right now because all of those proceedings are in process. But there could easily become a time in June, July, towards the end of the campaign, where all of a sudden they decide Trump cannot run. So even then, and then even if Trump runs and wins, he has to be different this time. As a person, he has to understand that. That doesn't mean he is, but he has to be different, and there has to be a certain process that has to be different. And the world's in a different place, and even that is something that kicks off something. Now, for each one of us personally, what we're seeing here with Mercury, like I said, conjunct to Pluto, is the start of something. This is Mercury's first conjunction with Pluto while Pluto's in Aquarius. So this is the first time this happened in 250 to almost 300 years. It's the first time it's going to happen in the next. And it'll happen several more times over the next 20 years. Probably over the next 20 years, 30 times. Pluto will conjunct over the next, in Aquarius, Mercury will conjunct Pluto probably 30 times over the next 20 years. It happens once a year, or about once every year and a half, because Mercury moves a little faster. It's about a day and a half for Mercury, or a degree and a half every day, pardon me, for Mercury. For those of y'all that don't know the movements, that's how I'm able to chart it in my head. I just know how they move. It's like Mercury moves like a degree and a half every day when it's moving the way it's supposed to move. Not when it's retrograde or shadow phase. When Mercury's moving, it moves about a degree and a half every single day. And so I say in the next 20 years, yeah, probably like 26 to 30 times. Mercury will, and with retrogrades, you got to see if that happens anytime. I don't know for sure if that happens retrograde. So let's say 26 to 30 times. Mercury will conjunct to Pluto. But then it won't do that in Aquarius, and again, for the next 250 years. And Mercury is exalted in Aquarius. So this is brilliant ideas that people are having. This is shit that could really help the whole motherfucking world. This is shit that could change the narrative. You just gotta apply yourself, Smokey. I don't really get into the ages. We're in an Aquarius generation. Pluto is like the generation, the people. But I wouldn't say it's the age of Aquarius, because that would mean that we've had another age of Aquarius back then. I wouldn't say that. But I'm not the person. I'm not the type of person that. I just don't get into the ages like that. I look at the culture, which Neptune is going to set the culture. So we're in the Neptune and Pisces culture right now. We're in a Neptune and Pisces culture for the last 15 years or so. But as far as this being the age of Aquarius, I don't think so. But it could be. I mean, it could be any age you want it to be. You feel me? Saturn is also in Pisces. I would look at Saturn also the times. Saturn is the times we're in. It's the mood of the moment. It's the temperature of the times. Neptune is the culture. So I would say, you know, you would derive an age from that, but Saturn spends about 2.5, like 3 years in each sign. So we're just in a moment right now, a really Piscean moment for the world. Very, very crazy. I mean, it's confused, and it's just with Saturn here, it adds this element of like we don't know what's coming or what's real or what to believe or what not to believe. Like you just don't know what to believe in anymore. And so that right there creates a certain unsettling energy inside of yourself. It might even bring you to a place in your childhood for a lot of people where you experienced uncertainty. And so this feeling of uncertainty with wherever you're headed in your life or wherever the world is has kind of created this subconscious or this unconscious fear inside of a lot of people like myself. And so it's something that you have to kind of deal with inside of you. Now back to this. Chiron is at 16 degrees of Aries. Look, you have to let your awareness and your accountability help you take action towards making your life better. What's up, Johnny Sins? You have to take action through awareness and accountability. Look, man, this is where we're at right now. Whether you like it or not, this is where we're at. And for some people, it's gonna be a good thing. Like, damn, look where we've come. Look how far we've come. Look where we're headed. And that's a great thing to consider. But for some people, it's gonna be like, oh, the shit. I can't believe I've allowed myself to get here. Or I've allowed somebody to do me like this. Or I've allowed. And guess what? You're accountable for that too. You're accountable for that too. And once you're aware and you're accountable, then you can take action. Then you can do something to take back control of your life, to heal, to make things better. And it might be a conflict. It might take a confrontation, but guess what? Through that, you become more self-empowered, more self-aware. This is about finding some type of way to take care of yourself, to be brave. The North Node is conjunct to Chiron here. The North Node is at 17 degrees of Aries. So when you have the North Node and Chiron conjunct to each other, and I'm talking about within a degree, it's telling you like codependency, sugarcoating shit, that shit is not going to help you. Being easily influenced or over-conciliatory or even compromising. That's not going to help you right now. You have to make an uncompromising commitment to doing what's best for you. And if that hurts somebody else, that's something that they got to deal with within themselves. Because you being honest in your expression, you living your truth as a verb, you doing what's best for you should never hurt anybody else. They might not like it, but it's not going to hurt them. Because they should be doing the same thing for themselves. Sometimes that's the best thing for our relationships. Sometimes that's the best things for our life. What you gonna do? Now, The black moon Lilith is at 13 degrees of Virgo. And so it's real easy to look out into the world and see so many flaws. It's really easy to look at the next man and see what's fucked up about their life. It's real easy to point fingers, and it's real easy to spot discrepancies and things going on around you. Why? Because you're very analytical and critical and technical, but you're also trying to hide the fact that you're uber sensitive right now. You're also critical of yourself. And with you having that self-criticism, sometimes you feel like other people might see it, or other people might be willing to take advantage of that. So what you do is kind of pick at other people to keep them off balance. People are really overthinking things right now, which could cause them to miss the forest for the trees. They could get certain nervous disorders going right now. Certain nervous disorders can make people's anxiety a lot worse right now. People are going to have a lot of more stomach issues right now. The general health of people overall is probably not in the best place. But you got to do something for yourself with that. You got to figure out some way to work on that for yourself. Now, that right there, look, here we go. Hey, look, here we go. We got another hater. Girly Orbs. Second person that came on here and said that dumb shit. And I'm just trying to let you make it. Y'all a trip today. Yeah, Dust. It's a motherfucker. But yeah, the numerology of today is a 6 energy. So it's a very healing energy. Actually, this is the best time to actually stay at home today. Even though it's Monday, once you get off work or whatever you got going on, chill at the crib and just let yourself heal. You know, if you're in a relationship, take care of your lover, take care of your family, and just work on everything you can work on for y'all, man. Oh shit. Hold on, y'all. My bad, y'all. I had maintenance right here. But yeah, this is more homebody mode, family mode, if you will. You know, this is just like let's chill at the crib and let ourselves heal today and figure out what our next move is. This is what I would do with this. So yeah. And I think that's all I have to say about the transits. So if any of y'all have any questions about anything, I'm gonna be here for a little bit. I'll answer some questions for a little bit, and then if we end up telling a story or talking about something in depth, we'll end up talking about that. But for anybody that has any questions about their chart or anything, I'm here to share my gift in any way that I can. So anybody that is trying to help raise that vibration, this is the time to do it. yeah. It's my junior's birthday. I would call him in here, but he ain't combed his hair. He looking real motherfucking crazy. He ain't did nothing but play Fortnite all day. I let him stay home from school. He ain't doing nothing but eating Takis and playing Fortnite. We're gonna have him a little birthday, little shindig later on. But yeah. My baby. Getting big. You're 9 years old. All right, Dust, Red Blazers, Blue Eons. You said, what career would I suggest for a Leo 12th house, Virgo rising, Aries sun, Aries moon, Aries Venus, and Mercury? I'm assuming that sports is out of the question and fighting. I'm assuming your military career is over. I mean, you sound like somebody that should be a personal trainer. That's what I would suggest, doing something with all that energy that you have. But yeah, a personal trainer or a motherfucking sex god or something. But yeah, that's my favorite shit. But yes, personal trainer, some type of athletic endeavor, something where you're utilizing all that energy. Or a pornographer. You could really be a star. No, but I can block you real quick, Fortnite God. Hold up. That's what I can do is block your monkey ass real fast. But it's all love though. They call me a Dollar General Drake today. These trolls, cuz. What's the best career for a 10th house Sagittarius? That could also be a military career or an athletic, something athletic, but something outdoorsy with that. There could be preaching, some type of spiritual thing, or guru, or something, or an instructor, or a professor, or an administrator, or a book publisher, or any of that shit. Are you down? Do music. You have so much charisma, you could do anything. Cancer descendant, Tina Claire Marie. You got everything going on, don't you? Cancer ascendant, Jupiter at 8 degrees of Pisces and all that shit. As a Cancer descendant, that just means Cancer energy is what works best for you. And when you're in love, you really are nurturing. When you really get with somebody, you open up your heart to them, you're nurturing. And also, your parents' relationship has been an influence on your relationships. Like, you want to have, for better or worse, like, you want to have something traditional. And, you're about love, like, for real. You bend over backwards to make somebody you care about feel good because you feel responsible for the people in your life. But yeah, you're very sensitive. I'm a Cancer. My memory is all I got. That's all I got, baby. I need to know when maintenance is leaving. I'm trying to smoke this joint. I'm the only Cancer in my family. Well, in my extended family, I have some cousins that are Cancers, but I'm the only. Yeah, I'm the only one. My grandfather was. But yeah. I remember what I wore my first day of school in preschool. So, like, yeah, I'm like that as far as memory. Now, Serafina, you said natal Black Moon Lilith conjunct transit in Mercury and Pluto in the 9th house Aquarius energy. You got to get your mind blown. I mean, there's a lot that goes with that, but that is that you? Is that you? You might find out a new kink. But now, who knows? That could mean anything. You just might, you might experience something that you don't believe at first. That's what I would say with that. There might be something that happens right now that you have a hard time believing is happening to you, and you might miss out on a certain opportunity or have a hard time being positive about something because you don't even believe that shit is real. But yeah, I mean, I would just say that right now, like, that there's certain things inside of you to where you're so open-minded, but you ain't seeing this right now. Like, you're so open-minded to see what's right in front of your face right now. That's the Black Moon Lilith effect. You're just like, you're missing, like, there's something that's going on that you, like, you don't understand it, or you don't it's not something that you believe in or you naturally focus on, so you're kind of missing it. Like, there maybe even an opportunity. And then also, like, when you do realize it, it's like, damn, what the fuck just happened to me? But you'll be all right. It's just growth. Look at Big Table. No, hey, y'all don't block him yet. Big Table, you look like a big bitch. I don't like it. Before y'all block him. See, I got a whole team of goddesses here that'll block your monkey ass, which you sitting somewhere by yourself. Otherworldliness only. No. Let him back. I just said don't block him. Let me fillet his bitch ass. I ain't got nothing else to do yet. Look. Like, bro, you ain't got no talent. There's thousands of people that come here to see me, no matter what area I'm stuck in. No. Let me help you out. We ain't gonna. What we don't do is crawfish. I'm from Texas. I ain't from Louisiana, homie, so I don't crawfish. I don't back up on what I say. You came on here trying to troll, so now I'm finna fillet your bitch ass, big bitch. Sorry for talking like this, y'all. We try to keep it spiritual. But you came out here trying to roast me. When you should have just, like I said, started you a channel where you say, hey, y'all come tap in and I'll roast you. Come tap in and I'll roast you. Like, bro, you have no fucking talent. You came on here trying to troll. We're over here talking about astrology, trying to help each other raise each other's vibration. We're sharing priceless knowledge of self. You hear me? We're here sharing this knowledge, trying to help each other raise these vibrations. And you came on here on some fuck shit. You not real. You not real. That's the thing. You fraud. You a whole fraud. To even come on here in somebody else's live. No, I don't. These are grown people that are raising their vibration. You a fuck nigga. Please let me argue, y'all. It's Mars. I'm trying to have fun. I got Mercury opposite Mercury, but I'm really in the mood to argue a little bit. Y'all trying to make me choose the higher road of the worldliness. Only block them before I get them. Block them before I get them. All right. God damn. I'm gonna have some fun. Like you a whole bot, bro. You a whole bot. Should have bought your ass some swagger and eat a boat of dicks. Like it's the truth, especially with me. I don't know if they see I got a WWF shirt on. Like, yes, I like old school wrestling. Like, yes, this is what I grew up on. I'm a Pisces moon, baby. Me and my mama used to watch wrestling. So yes, I love old school wrestling, baby, and I'm representing because we got Monday Night Raw. So I'm finna be raw on your motherfucking monkey ass today. Like, stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. It's been one of them days, and I'm cool with it. And I'm not even mad. Before y'all get, like, I'm not even out of character. I'm just entertaining this shit today. Maybe it's because I got Mercury opposite Mercury, and so I'm in Pluto is opposite, so I'm just in that mode. But like, come on, man. I'm in the mood for that shit today. Because why would your pathetic ass come on here trying to troll? Like, for real. Like, you constantly in my shit trying to troll me. And you ugly. Talking about my teeth. I understand. Like, I see them. You see this? I see them. So don't make me bite you. Like, oh, man. Y'all motherfuckers is a trip, bro. Anybody got any more questions? We back to it. Uh-oh, Tina Claire Marie. Your moon Lilith and Pallas are in Aquarius, first house of Capricorn. I believe it. You're something different. You're a whole different vibe. Sometimes you feel out of place no matter where you are. But you have to find something inside of yourself that doesn't need to fit in anywhere. You need to balance that need for approval with a certain sense of self-worth. But yeah. It's just one of those days. We're getting more and more and more and more people that come to the channel, so it's just taking it's taking its to this whole nother level. You get more people, you get more trolls. And so I mean that's where we're at. But that's why I made so many moderators. So y'all can save me from me. But like Tiara, one of our sponsors and one of my pupils, she likes when I block motherfuckers. Capricorns like seeing you block people. She ain't no Capricorn, but she got some strong Capricorn energy in there. So like they know. All right, I see maintenance dipping out. It's time to light the motherfucking joint. But yeah. Jake the Snake Roberts. Yeah, Jake the Snake. Y'all just trying to spit out all old school people. This Shawn Michaels, Stone Cold Steve Austin, WrestleMania 14. Two Texas icons fighting in Boston, Massachusetts. That's when Stone Cold won the belt. But I'm not a Stone Cold. I like Stone Cold. Don't get me wrong, but I'm a Shawn Michaels fan. I like Shawn Michaels. The Heartbreak Kid. So I used to be singing that shit. I'm just a sexy boy, sexy boy. I'm not your boy toy, boy. Yeah, I used to do all that shit. I mean, one time he came out and he was doing his little dance and shit, and I'm sitting there with my son, who's his birthday today. He was like 2 years old. My son was 3 years old. And Shawn Michaels came out and he was doing this little sexy boy dance and shit. And my son, he's a Aquarius sun, Virgo moon, Pisces rising. But we're watching, we're laying in the bed beside each other. And I have it on video actually. One day I can't post it here, but I have the video. Cause I filmed him and I'm filming him on my phone and he's looking at me crying like, what do you want? And it's happened to be one of those moments you feel. He said, it was one of those times where he used to call me my name. He used to go through phases where he called me by my name. And so we're looking at it, and he said, I don't like it, shake your butt, Daddy. I said, what? He said, Rocket. Rocket, he said, why you shake your butt? He said, I don't like you shake your butt. I don't like that. You don't like that. He don't like that fuck shit. So he said, no, I don't. He said, no, I don't. He looked at me. He just looked at me like I'm dancing. I'm singing. I'm enjoying Shawn Michaels. I looked at my son. I just happened to be filming. I filmed. He said, "Dad, I don't like you shake your butt." Then he called me by my name. He said, he didn't say Roger because he said Rocket. Then he said Rocket. I don't like. Why you shaking butt? I don't like him shaking butt, Daddy. And I said, I get it, son. G-Ro Lamb, I think he's a Leo with the Pisces moon. He might be a Cancer, a late degree Cancer, but I think he's a Leo with the Pisces moon. Let me look. I can sure look. He's right on the cusp, July 22nd. So he could be a let me see. No, he's July 22nd. Taurus moon. Cancer sun, 29 degree Cancer sun. You're absolutely right. SL, send me an email at mr.turner1300@gmail.com. MR.TURNER@gmail.com. Send me an email, fam. Now, Shawn Michaels a Cancer sun, 29 degree Cancer sun, 12 degree Taurus moon. Well, he doesn't have an ascendant, so you can't know the degree of his moon, really. Mercury and Venus in Leo, conjunct to each other. Mars in Libra. Jupiter in Gemini. He's in a Saturn return right now. Instant Kiwi kid. What you thought what was fake? But yeah, that's Shawn Michaels for you. Stone Cold Steve Austin is a Sagittarius. And that makes sense for him. I know the boxers, the wrestlers. I know a lot of celebrities. I mean, I'm a professional astrologer. This is what I do. Undertaker is a Pisces. Mike Tyson is a Cancer. Cancer Sun, Sagittarius Moon. Scorpio rising. The Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. He's my favorite since I was a little kid. I was watching when he Sweet Chin Music, his tag team partner in 1991, 1992. I was watching it when he kicked Marty Jannetty, his tag team partner from the Rockers, through a glass window, and then he became a bad guy first, and then eventually he became a good guy. But he always went back until he was Christian when he got hurt. Like, I was a wrestling fanatic as a child. Like, that's what kept me going. I was obsessed with wrestling. I played with nothing but wrestling action figures. Like, I probably played with them till I was 14 years old. But yeah, I liked Ultimate Warrior first, and then I liked Shawn Michaels. I mean, I liked all of them, but those were my favorite. I don't think anybody's birth chart has ever tripped me out. Because as an astrologer, when I see their birth chart, I'm more like, that makes sense. Like, I'll see somebody and I'll be like, or I'll be like, that's interesting. I would have thought that. But usually what happens is, for me to go looking at any celebrity's chart unless somebody asks me to, what happens is a process of me being like, I bet I'll see this celebrity and I'll be like, I bet they have this type of placement. I'll be like, I bet they got Capricorn somewhere. I bet they're, and then I'll go look and I'll be like, oh, they do. Or, oh, that's not what it is, but that's why I see that. Or I'll see other things in there. You get what I mean? I just said Mike Tyson is a Cancer Sun, Sagittarius Moon. Robin Williams. Robin Williams has a chart that's very a lot like mine. Yeah, Robin Williams is the one that's closest to mine as far as, but not exactly similar, no. He's a Scorpio rising, I'm a Libra rising. He has Venus in Virgo, I have Venus in Leo. Yeah, I had the little wrestling ring to play with the wrestlers. I had a lot of them. I broke them. I always broke them. I used to go steal. That's when I first started stealing wrestling action figures. I just go open them up and stuff them in my pants and have 6 or 7 new ones in. Because I mean, my mama wouldn't always buy them for me, so I would. That's what got me back then. Like, and she could. I think that's that might be a Pisces, or that might be something that, like, she could buy them for me. That's what was spiteful. Like, she had the money, but she wasn't gonna buy me everything I asked for. And so I used to throw fits about shit like that. Like, but then I started stealing them, and that's what kind of got me into stealing. And it's not just because I wanted them, but it was because my mama could get them and she didn't. So I was like, man, I'm gonna get it anyway. Like, it's more or less like, it was more like that. Like, it was more spiteful than just wanting it. Because in time she would eventually get it for me if I did what I was supposed to do, or I'd be able to get it for myself. But like, you telling me no, like, no, we're not doing that. Not at all. So, kind of took it on that plane. Che Guevara. I don't know their chart. I can look it up, but I don't know Che's chart right off the top of my head. You said a person has a 12th house Cancer moon, a 3rd house Jupiter sun. Not saying Jupiter, Libra sun, a 4th house Scorpio, Pluto, Venus, Saturn, Uranus. Probably wild. That's a lot of shit, Ebony. That's a shit, Ebony. Let me get it right. 12th house Cancer moon, 3rd house Libra sun, 4th house Scorpio, Pluto, Venus, a 5th house Sagittarius, Saturn, Uranus, a 8th house. I mean, it's not gonna get too wild for him. It's just as wild as anything else. What's up, sweet and sour me? How you doing? How you be? My day's going excellent. We've had a lot of trolls today. I've been entertaining them when I shouldn't have because I'm usually above it. But I'm good. Yeah. It's 9:40 in the evening. I understand. I have plenty of people here from the UK. You're not the only person from the UK here. There's lots of people from the UK, from India, from Bangladesh, from Korea, from Belgium, from Sweden, from Switzerland, from America, from Brazil. Like we in here. I used to be. I'm just like this is just a shirt. This is just an expression. It's Monday. I used to like wrestling. I'm gonna be interested because The Rock is there right now, so I'm gonna pay attention to that. But other than that, I don't pay attention to anything else. But that was a Monday night staple when I was growing up. Like people have to understand, TV was a lot different when we were growing up in the '90s. I'm an '80s baby, but I grew up. I grew up in the '80s too, but in the '80s and the '90s, or especially when once we got to like 1993. Or sweet and sour me, you're welcome to answer any questions. I mean, to ask any questions about. That's what I'm here for. I'm just talking right now. We're just chilling, but you're welcome to ask any questions about astrology or numerology, and I'll be welcome. I'll be happy to help you. Pardon me. But once 1993 came, like for most people in America, just as much as football, they watched wrestling. Like people watched wrestling every Monday night. They wanted to see what happened on Raw and Nitro, especially when those Monday Night Wars got started in 1995, 1996. When the NWO came and so through from there till 1999, like there was a time where us as people watched, as trash as wrestling is, as low vibrational as the stuff that they were putting on TV was. We were all invested in it every week for us growing up at that time. Like you didn't miss wrestling. You went and talked to school. It didn't matter if you were an elementary school kid or a grown person at work. You went and talked to people about what happened on wrestling on Monday night. Like What? Did you see this motherfucker just drive a beer truck into the motherfucking ring and attack his boss? Did you see this motherfucker go in the hospital and beat the shit out of this dude? Did you see the fucking dude get buried alive and caught on fire? Like, that shit was crazy. F5 fifth, you ain't gonna meet me. I'm just a figment of your imagination. I don't even exist in the material world. I live inside your device. Can you see me? I got into wrestling, but I also knew it was fake. I knew that. I knew the process of that. I mean, I knew that. You could tell that I hit them. I mean, once you get to a certain age, but I was into the story. And besides that, you always have somebody trying to ruin it for you. When you were into wrestling, there's always some sucker that was trying to ruin it for you that was coming saying, you know, wrestling's not real, right? And you're like, yeah, motherfucker, like, I know, like, you can't argue with them that it is. You look stupid, even if you believe it is. So you just kind of be like, all right, motherfucker. Yeah. Speaking of y'all here, y'all send my baby some money for his birthday. It's Junior's birthday. Junior! I'll make him put a hat on. What's up, Cheryl Gray? But yeah, wrestling, you know, that was definitely into. Look at your hair, come here. And say what's up. Even though your hair is crazy, say it's happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
You don't tell them happy birthday, dumb.
Ah, chief.
Why did you tell them happy? It's your birthday. Come here.
I'm gonna die.
You want him to send you some money so you can get something for your birthday?
Yeah.
You want... Hey, this Junior.
$1,000.
You shut up. Get out of here. Hey, what are you doing? Come here, Chief.
Nope.
Come here, baby. Come close my door.
Go, Chief. Run. Oh.
He said happy birthday, y'all. He's such an Aquarius. Sorry about his hair. His hair is usually dead. His mama took his twist out a couple of days ago and he ain't put him back up. His mom twisted him. But yeah, that's Junior. Libra rising, I don't like that shit. He don't care. He's an Aquarius. But yeah, I don't like that shit. He don't give a damn. We're not really at the end, Cheryl. We're chilling. I don't know where we're at. We've been here for about almost 2.5 hours. We might go till like 3 hours, 3.5 hours. So we might have another hour or so. But yeah. You're my baby. You see, that person just got locked up. Do I see anything fatal in their transits? Let me go back. Now you asking me some serious shit. You didn't tell me whether they're gonna die or not. Shit. I don't see anything fatal in any. I don't like to say that or predict that, but I'll look and see if I see anything scary. Mm-mm. No. No. Here, let me help F5 fifth out. Hey, no, matter of fact, one of y'all moderators, help F5 fifth out. Help him out. Otherworldliness only. F5 fifth. This ain't for you, fam. I already knew you was fixing to come with some trolling shit. You were just waiting for a chance. I already knew. You just waiting for a chance to say something. And then you talking about I have money, I want to meet you. Like, get your funky ass away from me. Like, what the fuck? Thank you, Peter TJ. Does anybody else have any more questions? Like, I'm here. And I'm riding with you. Venus conjunct Neptune in the 6th house. Why do you get a panic attack if you're in a relationship? Because you don't know how to motherfucking take things easy? You think too much? You get panic attacks not just because of relationship. You get panic attacks, period. Content Sky, I'm from Narnia. You just gotta walk into your wardrobe. Mr. Tumnus will tell you where I'm at. You gotta stop overthinking every situation and making shit more complicated. That's why you make things more complicated than it have to be. It can't be just a simple interaction. You're like, what's going on? What's happening? What's gonna happen from this? Is this gonna? And then that like takes away the spontaneity of the situation and it takes the enjoyment out of it sometimes. And it's not them, it's you. You gotta learn how to live. Give yourself a fucking break. Give them a break in the process. Hugs and kisses, fuck the world. Now for the win. You said your friend had a baby last May, where all the planets were in Taurus. He is a Libra rising, so fat at 8th house stellium. I'm not gonna lie, you worry for little dude. He is chill as fuck. He gonna get some money. Shit, he about to inherit some money. Shit. What you mean? You know why you feel sorry? Nigga finna get paid. I feel sorry. Nah, this nigga finna get straight, straight paid at some point. I wouldn't worry. What's the point of that? I wouldn't worry. Be something. You have a lot of money at least. I could say that. Blessed abundance. A lot of sex.
I bet you did your candy ball.
Come here, Chief. Look at the stuff on the floor. I'm about to whoop you. They cut your balls off and you still ain't acting right.
Should I throw it away?
Yeah, throw it away, baby. See, he left you because you don't know how to act. Come here. Come here, Daddy. This dog is bad as hell. It's like he was fine after one day. We had to keep him drugged just so he would behave right. Like, y'all was right. Like, they just chopped his balls out. He don't miss them balls at all. He's just regular. He's a little bit more aggressive and like a little bit more. Like, he doesn't let it go. Like, if you tell him stop, like, if he starts growling about something outside, he'll go on for like 5 minutes about it. And like, usually he'll growl 1 or 2 times, bark 2 or 3 times, and he'll leave it alone. But now, like, if he sees something outside that's bothering him, or he gets riled up like that, where he feels like he's in that, he'll just be like, shut up, and he'll just. But yeah, they took his balls out. He don't even miss the fucking balls. He's bad as hell. He just chews up everything and just badder than ever. He's still a baby. Come here. Come here, baby. Stinky. Come here. You better come here. Come here. Vesta trine vertex. I wouldn't look at a trine with the vertex. You don't worry about Vesta trine your vertex. It's not something to worry about. You worry about something being conjunct to your vertex. That's it. Or opposite, or something coming in contact with it directly. You don't need to worry about Vesta and Vertex. I mean, Vesta trying your Vertex is. I mean, your Vertex is activated by something. Vesta is not gonna, in your chart being an aspect to it, isn't gonna fuck with the the Vertex is a karmic point in the chart. That's not even something to worry about. See, I'm hating a little bit. Y'all could have sent a little something for my baby. That's all right. Fuck it. I know Cheryl Gray got it. You see how his hair look? All he wants for his birthday is these, no, we already got it, but these henna, these fake tattoos. But he wants them to put all over him. He wants some of those tattoos that we're going to get him, and he wants to go out to eat. An ice cream cake. And then he said he wanted Chiefs to get his balls back. He said, that was my other birthday, Griff. She said, if I could have one wish, I'm going to wish Chief gets his balls back when I could blow the cake out. Boy, you ain't getting that wish. That was just because that first 24 hours, all Chief did was... For that first 24 hours after his surgery, all he did was whimper. All he did was lay there and whimper for hours. I mean, he had surgery, he got his butt cut off, but he was laying there, and he had medicine and shit. He had pain medicine and... But he just lay there and whimpered the whole time. So he started feeling sorry for him. It's his birthday. He been in there singing. He been in there singing. I'm by Miss Jackson for 2 hours straight. He played it over and over and over again. He was singing it at the top of his lungs. I guess that's the first time he's ever heard it. So he loved that song. So he put it on repeat and just was. I heard him in there singing it for real. I just kept hearing him say for real, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? Come to find out, a little nigga. Slow Himothy. Miss Colston, you said Uranus, North Node, Uranus, Vertex, and part of Fortune in Scorpio in the 5th house. You need to let that freak off the leash, baby. You got a freak inside of you, and your life will be more enjoyable if you just let that freak out of you, Miss Colston. Miss Colston, I say this with all due respect. You gotta let that freak out. Yeah, he just laid there and whimpered for it. He was over it within 1 day. He don't miss them balls at all now. Come here, baby. Come here, Chief. He's scared I done got onto him. Or he's clogged up from all the fucking rubber and plastic he been eating, tearing up toys and eating all his toys. Been one of them chill days today. We're going for 30 more minutes and then we're out. So let's make it count. We got 30 more minutes. Then we're going to do something else. Anybody else have any more questions? It's my junior's birthday. What were you doing on February 5th, 2015? Where were you? What did you have going on that day? That's when Junior was coming into the world. That's when he made his appearance. Oh, that's the shit. Shit is fucked up. This life I'm living is fucked up. It's fucked up. I can't take the pain. Man, I'm caught top down, leather seats in the rain. It's a shame, but fuck slit my wrist. I'm gonna ride and sip like this. It's fucked up. I don't guess star signs, instant Kiwi kid. I don't guess people's signs. You can tell me your sign and I'll tell you about your sign, but I don't guess signs. I don't know if he's a 5. I mean, he has a 5. His birthday's the 5th, but 2/5/2015. So 2 plus 6, that's an 8. a 5, and a 2. So 8 plus 5, 13 plus 2, 15. He's a 6. Now enter name. Your sign is blocked. Shut your bitch ass up. Forever. Forever? Forever, ever? Forever, ever? Yeah, you blocked forever. We're a vibe drive. We're just vibing. Even if we're not here sharing knowledge, we still have a certain vibration that we're trying to maintain, and we're not trying to compromise that for anybody. So if you come in on some fuck shit, you're gonna be blocked expeditiously. I'm talking about exiled. It's my favorite thing to do other than spit this motherfucking knowledge, which I'm so polished at doing. Maybe he's meant to be a family man, learn how to commit one day. Maybe. Today's a 6 and it's his birthday and he's a 6. That's pretty cool. But that's what happens on those 9-year cycles with numerology, actually. But yeah. Yeah, he was born on a Thursday. I was born on a Thursday. His mama was born on a Thursday. So we all got it like that. Now his brother, one was born on a Tuesday, the other one was born on a Friday. His sisters were born on a Thursday and a Friday. But yeah, I was born on a Thursday, baby. I mean, it's interesting that he has that 5 and he's an Aquarius. That 5 speaks to Aquarius energy in certain instances to me. So that's very interesting in its own right, too. See, I'm an 11, but my birthday is an 8. I was born on the 26th, so my birthday is an 8. But well, my middle son, he's a Tuesday. He's born on a Tuesday. He's got a lot of, to me, that's, I look at it as a Mars influence too. Like he has a lot of, he's a Venus and Mars in Scorpio. He's a Libra though. He has full of grace. He's very sweet. He's the sweetest out of all of them, but he's also the most dangerous out of all of my kids, and probably the worst behaved. And the fucking, oh, he's the one. He's big trouble. He gets in a lot of trouble, shit. My oldest son and his sister were born on Fridays. They're Virgo risings, but they're different though. I mean, I don't know how to explain it, but they're different. This shit's crazy. There's a lot of fucking trolls in this bitch today, man. It's out of control. The trolls are out of control. I don't even know how I feel about this live session today. I'm glad that y'all came, but I'm not sure how I feel about this one. Tuesday is Mars Day, yeah. Martes, lunes, martes, miércoles, jueves, viernes, sábado, domingo, the days of the week. But yeah. Hold on, that's an 11, that's a 1. 1984 is a 10 plus 12, 22. That's a 22. So 11, 1, 22. So that's a 34. That's a 7. It's almost a 33. Because 11 is an 11. The 28th is a 1. 1984 is a 22. And so 11 plus 1 plus 22. It's 34. It's a 7. It took me a minute to get my bearings on it, but yeah, he's a 7. Yeah. Trey Songz is let it be by itself. Ultimately. Yeah. Learning to be true, to seek truth. My lady's a 7. She's learned. I mean, her life can be very isolating sometimes, even in the same when we're in the same room. Like she's very. She's just very much on her own journey, even as a mom, and as a wife, and a daughter, and a sister, and all of that. Like, she's discovering a lot about herself through all of this. A lot. He needs to be alone, yeah. He needs to develop himself. He has a lot of divine gifts, and he needs to learn how to develop himself into a healthier way of being. He just has to find his way. I mean, we all do, but he does. Especially.
Battery low. Please charge.
I don't know you, so I don't know what you mean, your personality.
Power off.
What do you know of my personality? Yeah, that's an awesome vibe right there. Sandra says she's going through a lot of loneliness with Chiron conjunct your Venus return. I can see that. I could definitely see that. It's just like, you're taking things more seriously, but there's also, that brings up, the reason why you have to, and some of that hurt. So when you resolve some of that hurt and you get past some of the stuff that you still, and some of that very stuff is what's kept you strong and helped you build the boundaries that you have now. But you're gonna have to let some of those walls down if you want to love again. If this is Capricorn. So as this progresses from Capricorn into this, you just kind of see yourself having to release certain things, and it's actually going against the very defense mechanisms that you've built up, the boundaries and the toughness that you put against, that you've brought into your world to keep you from getting hurt again. It's those very same things that you're going to have to allow to fall down if you wanted to experience love and get away from that loneliness. You're very protective of yourself. Very, very protective of yourself. And with reason. With plenty of reason. But yeah. We're here for 10 more minutes. Let's make it count. We're leaving in 10 minutes, so let's get any questions that we have out the way, which has been a good 3 hours in a way. These trolls. Young God, what's up? Frost Coyotes, my day is interesting right now. Interesting to say the least. But I'm blessed. To the fullest. What's the secret? I just grow it naturally. You gotta go bald on your head to have a nice beard. You gotta get sacrifice the hair on your head. If you're willing to do that, you can win. Hold on, let me. I gotta take my temperature real fast. Oh, we're good. We're good. We're good. That's how much I be tripping, y'all. I was like, man, I'm cold. Is it cold in here? Do I have chills? Do I have a fever? That's how crazy I get sometimes. Ah, it came off my ear. Oh yeah, we straight. We straight. Do I look straight? I feel alright. It's a trip all the way around. I hear you, bro. Young God. Saturn's going into my 6th. Sometime after that, probably next year is 20. My 6 starts at 20 degrees of Pisces. So next year, but it's just been on my moon. Saturn's exactly conjunct my moon for the next 6 weeks. This is the hardest time, really. And I'm struggling. I'm making it every day, but I'm struggling. Shit. Struggling like a motherfucker. Appreciate the love, the CashApp love for Junior's birthday. I'll tell him before. I don't know where he just went, but I'll tell him in a minute. I got you, though. Hey, yeah, y'all. We want to thank Cheryl Gray for sending my baby a little something for his birthday. A lot of y'all should follow suit, and I mean that. But that's on you. Come here, Chief. Who you here? If you come here, I'll let you out. Come here. I'm fixing to scream, y'all. Hold on, no. Junior! Yeah, get him. Let him out.
Go, Chief. 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 Get out.
No, I know my human design. I've encountered lots of people with human design. I mean, that are into human design. I'm very aware of human design. I'm not the person to explain human design to you, but it's a system using chakras and planets and energies, and it's another explanation of certain awarenesses of self and certain certain chakras that are well defined for you or that are working well, or certain things that might have setbacks or blockages, and it kind of tells you your strong points and points to certain astrological influences that are really prominent in your life also in a certain way. But yeah, it's another one of those interesting things. I'm not into the human design cult. I don't know. I play around about it, but I mean it. I'm not. I'm very aware of it. I think it's interesting, but I'm not in the cult. I haven't drank the Kool-Aid for human design. I have a lot of people that I know that are really into it and they really think it's awesome. But yeah. It takes me a while. I have Saturn in Sagittarius. It takes me a while to really believe in some shit. But it is something that's really cool, and it does have a lot of validity to it. There is a certain amount of validity to it. What's in a name? For me, it probably is. When you call something human design, it makes me have an aversion to it right off the rip. But the system is a very interesting. The actual knowledge behind it, besides the name of it, is pretty interesting and valid and informative and explanative, all of that. Saturn in Sagittarius doesn't cause me to approach things slowly. When it comes to beliefs, like when it comes to certain spiritual things and beliefs, it takes a little bit for me to. I don't just believe in a lot of stuff. I don't have a lot of faith in stuff. Something would have to be proven to me. I'd have to see it. I'd have to really, like, astrology is one of the few things, even more than actual religion, that I actually have a belief in. Now, you don't need faith with astrology because it proves. So it's not a spirit, and it's not a religion or a spiritual. You use astrology to get into more spiritual way of operating, but you don't. Astrology is not a religion where people say, "Oh yeah, I believe in astrology," or astrology. That's not what you're missing the whole fucking point. Astrology is not for you to believe in or not believe in. That's not what it is, homie. But hey, that's you, man. You believe with astrology. You don't believe in astrology. You use it as a tool to help you understand and believe things. That's right. It's not you worshiping the planets or the stars. That's where they got it messed up with Christianity. For those people that are Christian that do speak against astrology, they say that's idolatry, and then they'll say that it is that you're worshiping the planets and the stars, and that's not what you're doing. You're charting their movements. But it was just a way for those people at that point in time to control you. Or attempt to control you. But yeah. So does anybody have any questions in closing before we go for real? I'm gonna go spend some time with my son. Absolutely. Absolutely, Frost Kaios. So I appreciate everybody for tuning in today. If any of y'all are interested in any astrological readings, don't ever get at me in my comments. Get at me in my email, which is mr.turner1300@gmail.com. That's MR period TURNER @gmail.com. Oh, I've said it wrong, didn't I? I didn't put the 1300. MR period TURNER 1300 @gmail.com. And that's all types of readings. I do all types of readings. So now I appreciate everybody's love and support. I will not be here tomorrow. Probably won't be here tomorrow. Depends. I have some stuff I need to get caught up on, and that still doesn't even rule it out. I might be here, but as for right now, I can't promise that I'll be here tomorrow. I might rest and recuperate tomorrow, like I do on certain Tuesdays, and spend some time with my lady. I will be here Wednesday, and hey man, y'all just keep it chill till then. I love y'all. I appreciate everything. I see there's like more people in the chat now than there were earlier. So, hey, y'all go watch it back. It's been a weird live. It's been a weird energy. Maybe it's Mercury and Pluto, and that's cool. There's been a lot of haters, a lot of trolls. I myself have entertained it too much and too far, and I don't like when I do that personally. I'm not mad about it, but I just don't like when I get out of character like that, because I should have just blocked it without any response. But you live and you learn, and I still stood up for myself. I'm gonna do it every time. Yeah. Frost Kaios, why do you say conserve my energy? What caused you to say that? Do I look tired? Yeah, I have a lot of positive energy. But I still need some positive energy coming in too. I got a lot of craziness going on in my life, and I'm just trying to maintain. Just trying to maintain. So I appreciate everybody. We'll be back soon.